And we're live. And before we say anything this morning, we're going to start off the live like this.
And all my dogs, them with me.
Yeah, we are listening. One SouFLo on the app. Big up my brother SouFLo, we outside. Victory! From poverty to big dreams, and all my dog them with me. SouFLo, they are with me. Woo woo! Is that tape? Guys are here. Guys, this is Vibe Starter. And I'm just here sipping some straight vibes and a dealer vibes. But listen, stream Victory right now on Vibe Starter Vivo at the maddest thing in the dancehall. Victory! From poverty to big dreams, and all my dog them with me. My family, they with me. Woo woo! Victory! From poverty to big dreams, and all my dog them with me. My family, they with me.
Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Extra special big up shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. It is Thursday. I see a lot of happy Thursdays. I realized that the chat was left open this morning, it seems. Let me see some. Why so many black names in here? Yeah, the chat left open. All right. The chat, I was rushing to get here, and apparently I've left the chat open. Miss Golly Robinson, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Raddy's daughter, thank you for being here. Audrey Wright, big up yourself. Normally I start out by shouting out a lot of professions, right? Shout out to the lawyer, doctor, teacher, police, school, soldier, everybody. Y'all know how that goes already. If I didn't shout you out this morning like that, you already know what time it is. We're running on short time. So the goal is to start at 9 and end by 11 today, which gives us a lot of time still. We have about a 2-hour leeway before we have to end the live this morning. I might have to end the live a little bit earlier than 2 hours, but we have 2 hours to play with. All right. So for the people who are here, I appreciate your presence being here. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. Apparently the live is set to subscribers only this morning. So there will be black names in here alongside the green names. Jerome, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. And whoever else. I'm not going to really call out too many names because when I do, I feel like I'm leaving out some people. Audrey, big up yourself. Audrey always say, hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. And all these things. You're the finest. Big up yourself. Dorothy T, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. All right. Jerome said, teacher, how this morning is anything goes, but you lock out at commenters. Anything goes mean no rules, no law, no holding back. Yeah, but that anything goes for the people them who me want to let in to come enjoy the anything goes. Nobody no locked out though, you know. I accidentally I'm so tired. I went to bed like almost 1 o'clock this morning and woke up at 2:30. So I'm tired, right? I accidentally left it open anyways. But I don't believe in accidents. Things happen the way they're supposed to happen, right? So Jerome, that answers your question. Nobody don't lock out. As long as they're a subscriber to the channel, the chat is open for them to join us in these discussions this morning. Now, the chat is open. The number to call in is 1806. Let me put it on this computer right here. Let me do it real quick. Let me see. All right. 1-806-587-8953, and you can call in. WhatsApp is free from anywhere. All right, there it is. And I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat, 1-806-587-8953. Pin that message at the top of the chat. The number to call in is now first comment. Scroll back up the chat and you will see it if you want to use the phone and call in. Whatever you want to talk about this morning, you can talk about it. Whatever. In the meantime, though, because I know I'm shy and I don't want to really call in, kind of get cold feet and all these things, I put together some stuff for us to talk about regardless. One of the things that has been bothering me is the amount of police killings that has been happening in Jamaica in recent times. And what makes it more serious to me is the message that was put out by our Minister of National Security, Dr. Harsh Chang, in recent days gone by, where he said finally to the Jamaican people that we're not use no body camera. Our law enforcement officials will not be using any body cameras. So we can't stop asking about that now. He didn't say it in those words, but that's pretty much what he said. So things got even more serious. I want to run some numbers by you real quick so you could see how serious this is. And I also did a video a few days ago that says Jamaicans are in danger. Notice me never said gunman, you know. And notice I didn't say some Jamaicans. I said Jamaicans are in danger and they don't even know it. Because when you look at the scope of what this is and what is being set in place, this is super dangerous, right? So we have that to talk about this morning on my list. On my list, I also have some random questions here and there. Those are always fun. Crowd participation needed. And a little thing about Shenseea. Shenseea is now the first Jamaican artist on a FIFA World Cup song alongside Daddy Yankee. You know, FIFA, a big deal. So we're going to talk about that as well, because we recently had a conversation about Shenseea taking over dancehall quietly, easing the crown off of Spice's head and neatly catching it on her own head as the new queen of dancehall. That is the undercurrent conversation that's taking place. So even when I went to the site where I saw Shenseea, now the first Jamaican artist on a FIFA World Cup song, under the comment section, that's exactly what a lot of people were saying. She is quietly has kept the new queen of dancehall. People just not say it out loud yet, because them still have love and respect for Spice, blah, blah, blah. So we're still going to have those kind of conversations surrounding that this morning. All right. What you say, Karen? Karen says, true SouFLo, he doesn't care about Jamaican people. I wish people would pay attention. On the topic of the Minister of National Security, Dr. Harsh Chang, does not care about Jamaican people. I want to make this very clear for you. And remember, this is my opinion, you know, but I want to make this very clear for you. He doesn't care about Jamaican black people, especially lower class Jamaican black people. Don't go around the talk. I said what I said. He don't care about lower class Jamaican black people. You know why this is dangerous? If you watch in the United States of America, right, every time you see white police black neighborhoods, you see tragedy happens. Every time you see black people black police officers police black neighborhoods, you see more camaraderie and you see more, I wouldn't even say leniency, I would say more like of empathy. The police come in with empathy because they can relate to the people who they are policing. Whereas when white police officer pull you over, you know, a lot of the police officers were raised a certain kind of way. Some of them never grew up with black people and they never had black friends. So all the stuff that they were taught about you, it comes to play when they have a gun on their hip and they're pulling you over somewhere dark. You know, it's like, get out of the car and driver license registration, and them start off aggressive, one hand pan gun already, and all that is the same thing that applies to Dr. Harsh Chang. He's a Chinese man that made sure he married a Chinese woman and him have Chinese children, and the police in a Jamaica never kill nobody Chinese yet, rich or poor. Because we have poor Chinese in Jamaica too, and all of them rich. Is not all of them own supermarket and businesses that are explosively doing well. You have some who barely getting by too, but none of them now get killed. Somebody would argue with me and say, well, maybe it's because none of them not involved in criminality. Lie you're telling. It's lie you're telling. Them have protection. Yeah. And if you look at who is your Minister of National Security, he does not serve the interest of the majority of the people in Jamaica, which are of African descent. So he doesn't give a damn that the end result to his ignorant ass statement about the body cameras is going to end in young black lives mostly, but black men lives mostly being taken away with no accountability, no explanation required other than we went over there and point one gun after we shoot, we shoot back, we kill him. Okay, good, move on, next one. That's it. That's it. And it means nothing to him. And I'm going to say what I said before again. If the majority population was Chinese, like Dr. Chang is, like his wife is, like their children are, and police was killing them at the number they are now, he would want body camera. He would want CCTV everywhere. He would want policies written in place that any police officer who goes on any operation and his body camera is not turned on and him come back with no footage, he is fired or he is held accountable by, getting charged in some kind of way, etc., etc. Him would have put policies in place to make sure so the people them of the population are safe. But he don't give a damn about us because him and no we, and him not see himself as we. Now, the crazy thing about this is you have black ash Jamaicans who see just like how I just outlined this, and they're willing to side with the Chinaman. And I hate to make it about black and Chinese, because like I said before, racial, like my auntie used to use that word. My auntie said racial and racialist. I'm not a racialist person. I'm not into racialism. I know the proper word to say is racism, right? But me, I use the word them when my auntie use. I'm not a racialist kind of person. I'm not into racialism. But I'm pointing out something very specific to you that is playing out right in front of your eyes. And you can't deny that that's what you're seeing. Check this out, right? If you didn't listen to the video that I put up that is titled Jamaicans Are in Danger and They Don't Even Know It, let me tell you again, because I was shocked. I used to come on here and tell my audience, say, you know how big the state of Florida is? You could fit about 3 or 4 Jamaicans in it, Jamaicas into just one state, the state of Florida. I lie. Some say, SouFlo, why you always saying that? I talk to myself, come and talk to myself, SouFlo, why always I tell the people about 3-4 times? You're a person of facts. Go and actually look up the factual measurement of Jamaica in comparison to the state of Florida and population number and landmass, space, mileage, square footage, kilometers, etc., square miles. And I did. So you can fit 13 Jamaica in the state of Florida alone. 13 Jamaicas. That is how small Jamaica is, or that is how big the state of Florida is. You can fit 13 Jamaicas in the state of Florida. Pick up Jamaica 13 times and fit it in the state of Florida. The measurement Kingston is 12 to 13 times. So if me did say 12, somebody would have said, no, SouFlo at 13. So me go with the bigger number and say 13. All the measurements are in the video. Jamaicans are in danger, but they just don't know it. When I look at the number of killings by police, 2025, let's go off that number because 2026 not done yet, so them can't give it the whole year yet. But we're going to get into how many have been killed so far. 2025, in one state in the US that function like a whole country, because you can literally fit 13 Jamaica as a whole country into this one state. Population, non-comparison, whole heap more people there, whole heap more police there, whole heap more opportunities for crime and criminality here. Yet still, there were 26 police involved incidents where civilians lost their lives in 2025. That's in the US, in Florida, in a place where it's 13 times the size of Jamaica. You now pay attention? In that same year, little Jamaica, police killed over 300 Jamaicans. Do you know what those victims all have in common? Every last one of them was black. Yeah. Police killed over 300 Jamaicans in that same year, where in the state of Florida, that is 13 times Jamaica size, 26 police involved shootings. And guess here's another thing. Every one of those police involved shooting is caught on camera and made public for the people of the state of Florida and the entire United States of America and the entire world to see whether the police officer was wrong or right. Every single one of the 26 was on video camera. Here's another fun fact. In Jamaica, in that same year, where them kill over 300 and Florida in comparison only 26, not even one incident of the 300 was on camera. Fact check me. Fact check me. That's why I'm saying this morning is an open morning. We can talk about anything. I love the people them that beat off them thumb on the screen. Yeah, we don't need no camera. All we need is more body bag for the gun boy and gun girl them. And I'm like, are you dunce, dumb, slow, missing the point of what I just said? You know, nobody never said gun boy and gun girl, not forget what's coming to them. That's not the argument. We need cameras on our police officers. Is 26 police shootings for the year. Police involved incidents for the year in Florida. And every single one of them is on video for the entire country to see, the entire world to see. Because you know, when you put it on internet, all people in the next corner of the earth are going to see it. That says to me they have nothing to hide. Over 300 Jamaica, and not even one of them on video. But yet still, here's the next catch. Yet still, there are video footages out of Jamaica of that is contrary to what the police said happened in Jamaica, but on a film video is video from cameras that were placed in places that them never know say camera did it. Like for instance, when them knock the door of the house and call out the youth and him run go at the door like say I'm girl come to give him some pum pum or something. Or you know when your mother come from the store and you say, Mommy, and she say, yeah man, me soon reach home, you want nothing. I say, Mommy, bring tap of juice here and bring me 2 cheesy patty, please. And you're there, you yard and wait till you say me cheesy patty them a come call Mommy soon reach, and then you hear doorbell and you say, run go at the door, make me go help Mommy take something them out of the car and get me 2 cheesy patty. I saw the youth run go at the door, you know. Them carry him, go, them draw him out of the house from the door, at him open the door, them draw him out of the house from the door, rush in the house, look round, search, draw him, go back in the house, carry him back in him room, in the back of the house, and kill him. And then the story was that when they brought him back into the house to search the house, because Jamaica law says you cannot conduct a search without the person of the house being present. So if them are going to search a room, them have to carry the person to every room them search. So when they brought him back in the room, there was some clothes on the bed. And as he was surrounded by police officers with rifles, him decided to jump for a gun that was hidden under clothes on the bed. So how you didn't know say a gun underneath the clothes on the bed and you kill him before him even reach it? But that was their story and they're sticking to it. And it sold. It sold. Do you know? He was young, black, never been on police radar, never been in trouble with the law ever, comes from a good family. His house wasn't on their list to go raid. Nobody in their family not upon them list to go raid. But somehow them end up at the wrong house and kill the wrong somebody and they get to get away with it. And nothing is caught on any of their body camera. So, this right here, so cause for concern for every rotted Jamaican. Every Jamaican should have concern right now. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFlo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good.
Talk to winner.
When you get a chance,
Mm-hmm.
can you talk more about the video you did do with the Spanish speaking police female police officer will try apologize to the racist things them where she did said.
Okay.
Do you have the video, the actual video of what she did said?
I don't have it with me. I have a clip of it on one of the app that I used in the video when they put up on the other channel.
Yeah, but like how you do that video then.
Yeah.
So you get a chance.
Talk a little more about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I sure will. Good
All
one,
right.
too. All right, big up yourself,
All
Murray.
right. Take care.
All right.
Yeah.
That's Murray's message 411 TV. Murray is joining us this morning. Murray is my fellow content creator sister. I haven't seen Lovely Anika in a while. Lovely Anika is also my fellow content creator sister as well. Quite a few people I haven't seen in a while. But I hope everybody is well when I haven't seen you in a while. The story of the killing of Romario Sterling was on the news, yet none of the officers or soldiers involved were held accountable. Of course, that is what I am saying. So here's update for everybody who is here. It's called Deadly April. This month, April here, because today is the 30th. You remember when we go to school at Jamaica and them say 30 days of September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except in February alone, which has about 28 days clear and 29 in each leap year. So we learn, That's why we're smarter than a whole heap of people, But anyway, today are the 30th. That means they are the last day of April. So, live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFlo. How are you doing?
I'm there in the family. Your phone sound bad though. I tell you that right
Sound
now.
bad?
Yeah, we can't hear you good. Me hear Beer Road and nice.
Much call about Chang,
Can't hear you, bro.
I'm call about them.
All right. I don't want to listen to the road noise. I want it to be clear. Oh, I'm sipping some fresh juice, watermelon, and ginger and lemon. The part my juicing thing, right? Up to April 27th of 2026, Jamaica has recorded 37 fatal shootings from our law enforcement officials. That's for the month of April, by the way. That is not from January to April. Them kill over 100 or something already from January to April. I'm bringing something to you so you see what's going on, right? Where's the Audrey? They recite it with me. Audrey said she did recite it with me. 30 days of September, April, June, and November. Hey, big up every good Jamaican school teacher. Yeah, big up every good Jamaican school teacher. When we did go to school, education was a real thing. If you call somebody dunce, they might have fight you or a ball, go on about it. And if teacher call you dunce, you're definitely embarrassed for the whole year. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Up to April 27th of 2026, Jamaica has recorded 37 fatal shootings in this month alone. And that was before the month was over. That was up to the 27th. Them kill more from the 27th to the 30th. So from the 1st to the 27th, in 27 days, they killed 37 Jamaicans. These are killings involving our security forces, placing that period among the deadliest in recent years, according to the Independent Commission of Investigation, INDECOM. So, I don't want nobody come cuss me and talk about, boy, that boy SouFlo, because we talk about kills. According to INDECOM. Go cuss INDECOM, don't cuss me. All right. The oversight body noted that a comparable level of monthly fatalities was last seen in 2013. That are the last time them did a kill like this. When security forces fatally shootings reached 35. Hold on there. All right. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Blessings, SouFLo.
Manners and respect, family. What go on?
Yeah, man. As an ex-military, from the JDS.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some info.
Mm-hmm.
We used to work with the JDS, with the JCS. Back in the days,
Mm-hmm.
we used to go by mobile reserves, pick them up, and go on a rat patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they come on the patrols.
So
of craziness.
as a soldier, you used to go pick up the JCF, which is the police, and carry them go on patrol. We don't know. Joint operations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, we as the NCO, me as the NCO,
Mm-hmm.
we have the driver, we have the private, and we have the police. That way, sometimes they act crazy on the patrol. So what we do, we tell them so we're not working with them, and we bring them back to mobile reserve. Because they feel like they go out there to do craziness, and we as a soldier, not up to that part.
So there was a more disciplined atmosphere among the soldiers them then.
You see that? That's it. And then I'm gonna give you another one. You see, if them did have soldier go out with them operation what they're doing with just police alone, all that killing wouldn't be going on. That killing wouldn't be going on, even though most of the time when we have operation, they use the soldier as the cordon to cordon off the building.
Right.
And the NCO would go with the police. And we as the NCO, that wouldn't go on. Because we're not covering up nothing for them. You see? So that's why I feel like if they had used the military to go out with them, all these killing wouldn't be going on.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Interesting.
And you see, I was in the military.
Right.
From 87, I resigned 93.
Okay.
You see? So I'm telling you, if they still do that, that wouldn't, all these killing wouldn't be going on.
Yesterday, I see a soldier man shoot down a mentally unstable youth. And according to the coroner's office, him get 2 in him back and 1 in him chest. So, I mean, they were all soldiers there in soldier uniform with them gun and everything.
SouFLo.
Yeah.
Them soldier there where them have now. Them are no soldier. I'm telling you.
This is what I was dragging you to. So your years where you talk about 80-something to 90-something, could it possibly be that even so now is a whole different breed of people with a different mindset from everybody in the rank and file all the way down, you know what I mean, from the highest ranking all the way down to the lowest private or non, they're probably a different breed of people who are doing things differently now.
You know what, you're right on that, you know, but with all that, I don't think that would be going on. If police,
they were more joint operations,
go there with them, operational duty with them, I don't think that would go.
All right.
I don't think that would be less.
All right.
Yeah, man. And I respect. That's all. I just want to browse and give you a little info.
Well, thanks for your service, my brother, and thanks for sharing your experience with us and your insights. See?
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Manners and respect.
All right.
All right. Here's the thing about that for me. The thing about that for me is policies need to be put in place. Because if me a soldier, me go out with my police friend them and we the whole of we while, it's not gonna matter what uniform we're on and what organization we represent, whether it's JCF or JDF. If the mindset is the same among the soldiers, if you kill something, I'll cover up for you, and if you kill something, I'll cover up for you, and the whole of us will go back home safe and stuff, it's not gonna change anything. So it has to come from accountability from the top. And one of the best tools for accountability is a body camera. A body camera. This is why I'm puzzled as to why. Actually, I'm not puzzled. This is why it is alarming as to see the Minister of National Security take such a stance against body camera. I thought he wanted to be friends with the people. I thought he wanted the people to trust the police force. I thought he wanted to weed out the bad ones and increase credibility of the force. I thought that was the agenda. But if that's the agenda, you can't be telling the people them say, you know, use no camera. And them can't stop asking about camera now because we won't be using none. He basically said no organization nor no individual is going to tell us how to run this way. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is what I think, man. Real deal. They might kill after you with them in a frustration. Right?
It's obvious now.
Well, I mean, I say my name you enough for dead enough, but I can't say for all. You understand?
Right.
But my biggest concern is what preventative measures are we taking? Because I've been seeing this ever since I was a child in Jamaica. You kill out a bunch of man, and the conveyor belt just continue. A bunch grow. I'm looking at neighborhoods in Jamaica. I'm asking kids. I'm like, yo, why these kids not at school?
Hold up. Before you say that though, check this out. Before you say that though, please remember that they're killing. I'm gonna say it straight out. They're killing people who they shouldn't be killing. So no matter what remedy, yeah, we know that, man. We know that. Until they can prove me differently, we know that. The reason why I say we know that, I'm going off of one and one is too many. Again, the youth that ran to answer the door and had a camera in his house that they did not see recorded exactly that. They murdered that youth.
Right.
All right. So them a kill off people who they not supposed to be killing. So when we start talk about what we can do for remedy the situation and how we're supposed to be raising our youths differently and all that, and get the troubled youths off the street because they become target for police because them end up being target for gang life and all kind of other something which attract police energy to them, don't it?
Yeah, but
but
at the same time, brother.
But you can't just go around and execute the youth them like that though.
But
that's why we have law. That's why we have law, in bro.
I grew up in Jamaica, right? And this is something where most people don't pay attention to, especially people that's been out of the country for like a really long time, right? You have some sneaky Negroes down in Jamaica. So, like I said, it's all about frustration. You didn't see him do anything there, and it's obvious you killed him on camera.
Okay, so that's the thing, bro. That's the thing.
Them just want him gone, bro.
There can't be no argument when somebody are gonna tell me, say, you didn't see me do it. When I'm supposed to see you do it. That's why I started this video out by saying over 300 or was it 300 were killed in Jamaica last year and not one incident was on camera. Only 26 were killed in Florida, which is 13 times the size of Jamaica, and all 26 are on camera. You know what the police in Florida can't say and don't have to say to us? You didn't see what happened, so you can't say nothing. Well, damn it, man, he got the video, so we seen what happened. That's it. Yeah. It's simple. So if somebody is gonna tell me that they wish us well or they have our best interest at heart, brother, them have to go show me the video.
Yeah, at this point, it's not about.
So I don't want them. I don't want no argument of, well, we didn't see it, so we can't say. Well, we could have seen it if you just wear the damn cameras.
Dude, you could be looking at it right in front of your face. That ain't nothing gonna change.
No, we can't say that. We can't say that. We gotta. Okay, let's cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's cross that bridge when we get to it, because people used to say that in Florida too, and then police started going to prison and doing long stretches. When they messed up, people started getting exonerated on crimes they were committed for when police started getting caught planting evidence. So let's start there. let's start with wearing the body cameras. Let's not jump ahead and say, well, even when them see it on camera, nothing is going to change. Let's not do that. Let's hold their feet to the fire, brother. Make them wear the camera, and we'll take it from there.
That's a starting point. But the other to follow with that starting point would be, yo, dude, we have to start with some preventative measures. That means no doubt is left when we see a video like that. Like, we're like, yo, listen, that didn't happen. That's not who he did that to, or, but you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But right now, everything is in doubt, limbos, blah, blah, blah. We're not sure. Maybe he did something last week, last month, last year. They were after him. So this video don't even matter.
And that
it matters to you and I that are looking in, but I mean, in reality,
and it will matter in the court of law, because guess what? The same way how, let me give you an example, right? If me and you get into a fight right now, right? And you threatened my life during that fight, I felt like I could have lost my life, right? And I felt like I could have lost my life during that fight. And I defended myself then and there, and it cost your life. Then the law says I was well within my rights to defend myself and save my own life. But guess what I can't do? I can't argue with you on Monday and you run upon me on Monday, or I run upon you on Monday, and it looked like it got serious and we had a fight and you beat me up, but we walked away. And then Friday, me see you and kill you.
Pre-med.
I'm going to prison for murder. So apply that same rule to the police them when police are supposed to be held to a higher standard and a certain level of professionalism. The boy might have robbed somebody last month. You might have suspicions that he was involved in a murder last month, the month before, the year before, whatever the case may be. The law does not allow you to just gun him down this week because you just want to gun him down this week.
You're talking about Jamaica, SouFLo. People
yes,
wonder about Jamaica.
We're talking about Jamaica, brother, and things have to change. And we have to be on the train.
Like I mean, we have to follow steps like Cuba and then place. They have to be ready. You got Cuba and then place. You don't see them thing there, brother. I mean, you could leave anything outside in Cuba and then you go right back and see it. Well, man, not kill off man every day in Cuba just because I want like a grudgeful thing or something like that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We have to start. But anyways, bro, it was nice talking to you, man. It's been a while.
All right, my brother. Manners.
All right, respect. Yeah.
The law, our police officers can't act like criminals. Our police officers cannot act like criminals. And if you are co-signing police officers operating like criminals, then what you are doing is you are switching out criminal for uniformed criminals. That's all you're doing. You're not cleaning up the place. You just prefer somebody else do the killing where you like better. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. Are you better now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Good. Do you know if I know that do a new thing?
Yeah, I could hear it.
Yeah. But may I say, people listen to you, because like, I agree with you 80%, because you used to think from your own mind. Then it's like you don't listen to people and follow nobody. You do what you believe. For example, you say you listen to other vloggers because you don't want to start sounding like them, and
right.
You know what I mean? Because that's how you're gonna do it, But automatically you start sounding like them because you listen to them every day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So what more I have to say is that you think out of the box than the regular Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican, that's how I'm listening. You think out of the box, you think like, oh, this everybody thinks about. I think you talk, I'm a Jamaican, you know what I mean? What you need to understand is that Jamaica is a little place. It's easy to control because of the size of it. It should be easier to control. You see me?
Yeah.
That's a little island. It's not even a country. It's surrounded by water. It's like a caged in, a small place, caged by seawater, borders. It should be easier. So whenever I compare America to Jamaica, enough time I say, Jesus Christ, so much intelligent people there, Jamaica and Amsterdam. There is no comparison. If you hear say, oh, mad people in America, and you're going to say, oh, mad people, they will find more. Because a bigger place, bigger place. More people with mental issues, more people with violence and things. So you can't compare a country with a little island. Right. So there's no excuse to say, compare to. You know what I mean?
But you can certainly reverse compare, as in, how come in a state that functions as a whole country, and if you put Jamaica in it, you get about 13 Jamaica fit into that one state. That already should tell a well-thinking mind, damn, 13 Jamaicas could fit into Florida alone. How come they only had 26 police shootings for 2025 and Jamaica had over 300 or 300, right? That alone should have tell you that already, you know. You have
to ask them right now.
You gotta look at it.
Jamaican right now. Well, you have Jamaican right now about Florida. Out of Florida police with civilians better. They may say, who? You might Florida might kill police, kill people, black people. I can check the stats. They must say true. But they don't care. They must have excuse to say, make it slide, man. Jamaica is not that bad.
You know what's funny?
Serious.
Hold on, you know what's funny too? What's funny is when I do stories about crimes committed in Jamaica by Jamaicans, hear them. Same people, you know. Now Jamaica man and talk about foreign which part of that. Talk about Florida where you the whole heap of criminal over there, so to talk about. You see?
Something wrong with the people.
It's only good when it's convenient for them. Only do the comparison when it's convenient for them. Whole heap of criminal there in Florida. Where you talk about criminal in Jamaica for? I try to make Jamaica look bad. I always try to say this. The police in Florida have them thing under control. Jamaica something is out of control and we don't know who to trust, not even police or thief. You know what I mean?
Let me help them. But when SouFLo talk about Jamaica and choose to depend on Jamaica, it's because Jamaica in love. Sometimes when you hear people have cuss one place, because I hit them care about enough.
Yeah, man.
Put them focus pan.
Yeah, man.
Them not get look on it, so you know. Them look on it, so as long as they can't talk about Jamaica, you're against Jamaica.
Yeah. So to the argument though, what is your stance on this? To the argument, Jamaica has had. I have some information here to go through. I'm gonna go through it, but where we're at now, this whole thing bother me. I'm trying. Let me tell you what honestly happened to me. It's bothering me that this can spiral really quickly. We're getting set up. Just like when we look at South Africa yesterday, and I said yesterday, I see what's about to happen. History will always repeat itself. I see what about to happen. You know, they must set up the black South African them because they're using them first to run out all other people will look like them out of the country. And then after they do that now, and them alone left in our country, then they will turn against them. Them can't call back for help. Nobody for come help them. Oh, come here and help us. They're on us because you the one they used to run them out. So now you got bad blood with your own. You see the mathematics?
Yeah.
So we're all right. So one time I look on Jamaica now and I said to myself, say, but wait. Jamaica have how many police killing in how much short period of a time? I want the criminals to be prosecuted and all that, but there is no damn way that this level of killing is with no accountability whatsoever. We're being set up. We're being set up. We're being set up because somebody who don't care about us wants us to be the ones to okay it, side with them. Side. That's why you hear Chang. No, pay attention, you know, man. Psychological warfare are going under all this, you know. That's why you hear Chang make the people them feel like say anybody who says the opposite are enemies of the police and are putting the police lives in danger. Oh, that's dangerous. Because you say anytime police see you now, my youth, you know, the police are gonna say, oh, so you're one of them who are talk about the body camera or something. But if we wear body camera, I like, you know, like we know boy. And once the police start to the civilian them like that, you know, remember, you know, all the civilians are asking for is when the civilians not saying we don't support police. They're not saying we don't want you to kill out the one them we deserve to get it. Because God knows you have some of them that shouldn't be among us, right? Yeah. But what we're saying is give us some level of accountability, man. Make we see say we're not next. Make we see say you're not killing indiscriminately. Because someone was shocked to know that you can kill 37 in a 1 month, and you can kill 35 the next month, and you can kill 41 next month, and you can kill 51 next month, and all of those are criminals. Then there's so much criminality around here.
I remember
It's like only my granny and our husband, Mas Clevie, and our uncle, them alone would have good out of my community then. Because everybody else, if you watch these numbers, by that calculation, everybody else is a criminal then. So, hold on. So when he says stuff like, when we are go for operation, go see man who have gun where fire 60 rounds per second, and him talking about operation a kick off door 2 a.m. in the morning, you see? Jamaicans are being set up. Because when they kick your damn door off at 2 a.m. in the morning and pull you up a shot and then realize that they hit the wrong house, there will be no accountability for your life or for your family life. And as a person who have done these operations before, me speaking from a first person place, kicking door and going a place at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock morning, take out people because I did it. I'm gonna tell you that we hit the wrong house many a times. I realized that the wrong house our intelligence is messed up. We hit the wrong house. And sometimes it was oh shit. But nobody never lose them life when we did not hit the wrong house. But sometimes families left traumatized because you kick off them door and them don't know if you come back again. You have your gun in their children's faces. Everybody jump up out of them sleep, frightened to see people in a night vision wear and uniform in a them place and these kind of things, right? So that's what he's walking us into. That's what he's walking us into and setting us up for and making us be the ones to side with him. I talk about anybody who asks for body camera. I like them, not like police. I put them on, put the police, them life in danger. A criminal supporter them. That's wicked. That is so dangerous, bro.
What Jamaican understand, say, so the most wickedest man in Jamaica now is Andrew Wallace and Sean. Them sit around knowing say all this will happen and there's no guarantee that innocent people now get dead. Matter of fact, even there's no way they're gonna kill 300 people by the time the year start and all them people are die-hard criminals that kill ruthless and take contract. There's no way out. We've been not so much government in Jamaica. There's a small fraction of Jamaican.
I won't argue that. I won't argue that. I won't argue that. Me not say what you are saying. I won't argue that. Understand the levels of my argument. I don't have a place to say it can be 300 gunmen get killed. That's not what me I say. What I am saying is show us some proof. That's it.
They can't.
Show us some proof.
Them can't. That's why they need to keep the body cam off of the thing.
I'm not going to sit here and say all 300, some of them man, they're innocent. And we know that, bro. We know that, but when we're talking to them, like I said to the brother before, when him say you can't say that, I say yes, I can say that because I saw the video of the youth who never did do nothing, who had a camera in his house that they didn't see, and they ended up taking his life and made up a story. We go off of stuff like that. So based on that, right? Based on that, tells us every one of them need to be held accountable. They need to wear cameras and they need to have their camera on every time they come in contact with civilians.
Let me explain something to Jamaican people. Since some of them don't believe and trust Andrew Hall, it's called Bro, God, Nine Clarks and Andrew Chung, this big educated man account to them. The man are evil, some evil man, don't make them education or them status because of feel that them not evil and I don't can't find comfort in them or solace in them. I mean, look on this. Police shoot at my vehicle already at Jamaica, I'm tell a part, people don't know who will be some people. But back in the Westmoreland, in the man to be a Negro Lyra was a musician, saying. And so the hotel, they must go to the hotel and go play music in a band and so, I make I see musicians go play in a band and them go sit to play artists, So me used to work at night, so I'm going like 10 o'clock to perform and then we leave like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Me and my brother Zane and police and watch you because people in the community that say, hey, we see one new car come to that place now and late night, then go out and come in. And police shine bright light no my face one time and go home. The captain of his jump on the brake, come out with the long gun and be a bag of thing, You know what I mean? While you were moving, I remember the car, open the car door fast. You know, the police a shot you out. You know if shot going on. In bus, come and I go open the doors in. The man shoot a shot and say, yo, go, leave the door. And I so come then walk, come with the gun them down in the car. We're innocent to the solution now. Down in the car. So when me hear the type of thing, them thing happen too. Simple hearsay, like Jamaican police go to the yard, after look at hearsay, say, I'll kill you, say you murder us. It sounds simple done. Enough of them things happen. When I hear people say, innocent boy, them, a hard working boy, enough of them story that true. Enough of them are not true.
Yes.
But enough of them is true.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? It's not I have to look for statistics and some education.
And they have us thinking that every witness accountability is a lie. Watch this. Brainwashing is something serious enough. When time crime happen, you see, and police are investigate crime, don't them go look for any eyewitnesses?
Yeah.
Okay. So how come when time them shoot down people and eyewitnesses from the community in concert, multiple individuals tell the same story and it's not in favor of how the police version of the story go, all of a sudden they're not credible. Lie them I tell. They have it down packed so good, they have fellow Jamaicans saying stuff like this online. Here she know. She come talk about for her son, like say him at church him going. You soon hear say at church him there every day of the week, you know. You soon hear say he was the youth choir leader, and you soon hear say he's a good boy and Marky never do nothing to nobody. You know, wicked mama. No say your son a old gunman. That's how they have us now. I equal that to the South African them where I run down and beat up the other people them and kick them out. You're being used. You're being used. You're being conditioned and brainwashed against your other people who want better for you because them want to put the whole away on this friggin' trajectory where we are set up and majority of the people are working with the setup, bro. So anytime them kick off door now and murder any of the people them, majority of the people them are gonna say, well, I must gunman. And when the mother who live in the same house say, you know, say, we see it, you know, right in front of me, them kill my son, them carry him outside first. Him have no clothes, out time bed them draw him from. Him in him boxers, the whole of we look on him. Them draw him, go back inside, and me hear, bow, 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 and me start ball out. Jesus Christ. Hear everybody now. Like she are telling her. Just like that. Like she are telling her.
I don't know, because ignorance now. They use one story and run every other story. Like I say, oh, a gunman, she try to protect. I'm not every time. Most of the time, I true.
That is my point. That is my point. You can't be they have taught us to discredit our own people as eyewitnesses and to believe only them. Is a conditioning thing that's happening. That's what me I say. Is a conditioning thing that's happening to where you will no longer believe any of the relatives of anybody will get killed.
Yeah. Give to Jamaican, think for yourself. Don't listen to nobody. Think for your own self, and you see what me and so forth. So I said, don't depend on people, but think for you. Because what you know. All right. So them also say, okay, when criminal kill people, when they're gonna come out and protest, when police kill and protest, the reason is behind it. If you go over on the mountain, criminal kill somebody, you are dead.
And these people make me sick.
Remember that.
They really make me sick. When I see that, it makes me sick. Here one of them yesterday on the video when we put up. Give the gunman them camera. Y'all talk about camera for police. Get the gunman them camera so we can see firsthand when their innocent victims are crying and begging for their lives. And that's what we do.
The reason I'm so guaranteed most of the people that talk so are some females or some older people who look like law-abiding citizens. Enough young youth them now because them have a young community where they, I mean, young youth them drop them pants and wear them look at name brand shoes and bun them look at weed. Not because that means them a criminal. Only thing the police them need if somebody call them name a road and them in a danger. One day then go in their yard, kill them, and that's it. It's as simple as that. There's no way 300 gunmen in Jamaica walk around and kill people. But guarantee you.
But when it happens, bro, when it happens, that's gonna be it. Most of them are gonna side with it because they are conditioned to side with it already, which makes it easier to sweep it under the rug. And then, of course, from the higher up, them already tell the people them say, there will be no footage of what took place. There will be none. Because
we are set to flow.
Hold on, brother. So wrap up where I say I'm free up the line, make other people get to call it too.
I agree. But listen, man. A solution in this, right?
Yeah.
We need to start back memes, print merch of Chang face, and like we have to hit them where it hurts. Yes, the tourism industry. We need to hit them where it hurts and force them to have to wear them damn camera there. Otherwise, those of us the online are borrowed to show to people lock their mind, no matter which I reason it out, and that continue so flow. We need to find a strategy and tell it out. Right now, we have subscription all over. We have pay for. We want to help pay for subscription this so we can support making memes or merch and promote body cam in Jamaica. And so how we can hurt the tourism industry for them people who like take it serious and make a change. But they don't know do it based off what we I try and make a common sense to people. Them
all right, bro.
Them to them do it.
All right.
What I'm trying to say?
Manners, yeah.
Big up yourself. All right.
Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right, tackling this subject right here, but doing all right.
Yes. I'm very passionate about this subject.
All right, talk to us.
So I'm getting a feedback. Sorry. The police cameras, right? The body cams. I'm in support of them, and one of the major reasons is that for accountability, that's one, and number one, to interest, like put trust in police. I'm sorry.
No, say that again.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, sorry. No, I'm just saying for accountability and to put trust in police. I'm just getting a feedback, that's why.
No, well, you're fine by us. We can hear you.
Okay. I studied criminal justice, right? Just briefly. I didn't even go very deep into it. And one of the things that we studied was the psyche of the people. And you mentioned it earlier in the week. And I said, oh my God, if people could just understand this. When we see God within ourselves, we mention it, right? And I said, when we have passed that, when we have acknowledged that, then we can see why the video cameras are necessary, why the accountability are necessary, right? I was watching something the other day with a disabled guy and his interaction with the police, and the police, kind of rough him up and thing. He has no arm. And I said to myself, if you had like a video camera on you, you wouldn't go that far. Right. You would have stopped because somebody's watching you, and this person wouldn't be able to come on TV or come on the internet and say something about you because you have your camera on. You can show the interaction, right?
Right.
Somebody in the comments said, when you open your big mouth to the police and you run your big mouth, this is what happened. And I say to them, there's such a thing called, disregard this interaction, there's a thing called rehabilitation. Not every criminal deserves to get wiped off. People might disagree with me, but I'm all for life. I'm all for second chances. And I look at it and say, Jamaica don't have that in mind. You go to prison, you come out, there's nothing for you. You are labeled as a criminal. We do some investigation, and the police go, you don't get your thing for it. Most of the crime that happen in Jamaica are related anyways. Like if you do something, I do you something back.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Now, if you have that cycle and you have the police coming in to kill, this cycle will never end. You have the police have to set standards. You have to show them that I go in, I apprehend this guy. I came to court, he has his day, he explained this is what happened, this is how everything will go about. He's going to go to prison. And you show the people that we value life. you know, and we're going to get him to prison. Some of them might go to prison forever. And that is okay, you know, because they got their chance and that's the ruling. But when you take that away from them and you kill and nobody has their say, then I can't trust you.
Right.
You know, I can't.
And that is why we have a justice system. And that is why we have a justice system, and that's how it's supposed to work. And you, as a police officer, it is your job to make sure that the justice system works how it's supposed to work. You have a part to play in it. You have a part to play in it, you know, which means you should be gathering proper evidence, finding the best ways to lay out a case so that a judge can look at the evidence you have gathered and the person you have brought into custody, and the judge has no choice but to throw the book at this person. That is where good policing comes in.
And then that builds trust.
And then that builds trust with the people, the population.
Right.
And then we can say we can depend on the police them, you know, we love them, you know, because them the proper investigation, you know. So the boy their life him get, you know.
The amount of people I talk about with this and them put me down, you don't understand criminals. And I said, being a criminal, just like being homeless, is not above anyone. You're just not been in that position, you know? But apart from that though, if we can't trust them, if we can't trust the justice system, this cycle will never end. You know, thank you for bringing light to it.
Yes,
you know, keep at it. I am keeping at it. Keep at it. You hear?
All right, you too. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Somebody said if the police not wearing body cameras, then the people should wear body cameras, and then they will have videos of what happened. You see, I have a big problem with that. I have a big... You just struck a nerve. Not in an offensive way, but you just struck a nerve. Here's why. It's always Jamaican people wanting the other Jamaican them to do the things that the government is supposed to do, while the government take the money to do the things them where them supposed to do with the money and use the money furnish or live them big fancy lifestyle. Their suits are tailor-made, their vehicles are the latest, and they are the big name vehicle them. They roll in style and their mansion look nice, and their kids go to the best schools, and them have all kind of money stuck up in a different direction. Their family is safe and secured because the money what them supposed to use to make sure that every police officer in Jamaica have a body camera, and to maintain that right there, you are going to tell the people them now, say, well, if them not do it, you wear camera. So we now have to go. You know what that remind me of? One time the road was fixed. I saw somebody put up a video yesterday that said, man, look at these houses. And it was Jamaica, you know, some sprawling, rotted house in the hills, you know. Look at these houses. The man said, every time I come to Jamaica and I see these houses, the only thing it tells me is, get your ass back to work, because you haven't worked long enough or hard enough yet, right? When they must show the house them, me see one person said, I'm an uncle, well, live in England, a film house, the white one, him just dropped out a couple of weeks ago. Rest in peace, Uncle so-and-so. And next person I said, boy, me see me dream house Panda Hill here. Me a build for me right now, but it'll take some time, blah, blah. The video shows the road. So you have all these big, obviously expensive, and then you have the pitchy-patchy, full of a pothole road leading up to these big houses. Here's somebody now. So why they don't put their money together and fix the roads too? Why they don't put their money together and fix the roads too? Because I know the people them job to fix the road. It is the government job to fix the road. It's public road. I feel them road. It's their job to fix the road. So because me build a house up here, so now me must fix the whole of the road them in the community, because me can build one big house around here. Where police, what is the government going to do with the money from the budget that is supposed to fix the road when the citizens them dig in them own pocket and fix road for them? They're just going to use it to better their lifestyle even more. I don't understand that. So no, it's not the citizens' job to put body cameras on themselves and walk around armed. I would advise them to do it though. Me always have a camera upon me when I'm there, but I always advise them to do it. But it's not. It shouldn't be that way. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm not doing too bad.
All right.
You're
good.
good?
Yes, I'm good. Can't complain.
Yeah, this man that called before this lady that called, and what he said about the tourists. When the Jamaican police go into places and kill a tourist, because look, a whole lot of black people come to Jamaica with black Jamaicans. The tourists, them don't look different. Them don't mark tourists. Cross them forward. So when them going to Jamaica and also the people them come visit and kill a person from another country and then sue them out, they will get a camera.
Them not
they will
sue.
start the camera.
They won't sue. They can't sue. You don't understand what is being set up. Them can't sue because the story from the police is going to be that you came and visit the country because you are involved in criminality in Jamaica. And
I don't mean Jamaicans, I mean tourists that are not Jamaicans.
You're missing my point. Like I said, you said when tourists come visit Jamaica and they in one of the Jamaican household them and police go in, they go kill the tourists, that's when they will get camera because them backside are going to get sued. And I'm telling you that they won't sue because the cover-up will be that you, the tourists, came to Jamaica for criminal activities and you got caught up in the mix.
I get you.
Without cameras around to prove anything, you're not suing nobody. It's going to be their word and the population is already conditioned to believe their word.
It's only some of the people conditioned to believe.
Yeah,
it's only some of the people because I spoke to somebody the other day and this person was saying that a lot of people know it's not true.
Well, a lot of people aren't speaking out compared to the amount that are agreeing. That's where it gets dangerous.
True. That's true.
You understand? That's where it gets dangerous now.
Yeah, you're right.
When you realize, boy, this can happen to me, or this can happen to my family,
that's true.
and the people them right next door who know so we are not criminal, I got still believe what them people here say. Even if they're eyewitness to it, them still will walk away and say, well, the police must know something where we don't know.
You can imagine me go to Jamaica and me go somewhere. And me is not a criminal. Because me when me there Jamaica, me in a criminal activity, I mean live for 35 years and go back and then somebody says she was a criminal. An old person that never even have a gun, never fire a gun in Jamaica, never come to this country and fire a gun, but go back home, I will be a criminal. I agree with you. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're perfectly right.
All right, my friend.
Yeah, it's just heartrending. It's sorrowful. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for keeping it in the spotlight.
Yes.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too.
Yeah.
All right. So I fully support the enforcement of body-worn camera. However, it's concerning when the Minister of National Security appears to make excuses to dismiss their use. Where do we go from there, Flo? Well, to Irie, the answer is we start make holy noise like we're doing right now. That's the answer. And we keep on making noise like this and inviting others with platforms to make noise like this on this topic. Because enough of them just... And we make so much noise, they don't have a choice but to listen. That's where we start. That's where we start. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, my brother.
But then, King, what go on? 5 up in the building.
Man.
See
but here what I say, see? You see, you know, some most of the uptown people are receiving to parents. Some of them have wanted to get up friends. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, man, they have friends from finance. Any day, one of them, Mr. Big Man, their friend's son, go check their friend long and I get one that reach them I ever hear say. And when gunman, which Mr. Politician knows, his son is a gunman, but just use that as a reference. That's when we are going to see a change. That's when we are going to see a change. When one of them get caught at the wrong place, the wrong times. Other than that, can talk, but we need more action. Can't say what the real action, just right now, but we need more action. Talking is a way, but we need more action.
Talking is a start.
Talking is a very good start.
Yeah, because there will be no action if the people them don't know say something to raise concern about.
But I understand how we have so much entertainment have a spotlight like that and nobody's speak for it now. And this is ridiculous, brother. You can't police them and murder you them. And nobody knows. And I'm sure one situation the other day. One of them said the man must have gun, but he must bite the police. No, tell me there's plenty people feel that they don't tell me anything.
And the people them just believe anything.
And the people them believe the youth.
Yeah. And they won't even question any further. It's like, okay, I saw the police, so I saw it go.
I saw it go. No, Benjamin. I'm not saying word, but you are. Somehow I feel it before it change come, but change can't come. You see me? Them talking and lead to some other things and some other things. And change will come eventually.
Yeah, you ever wonder why everybody who have a platform and who have notoriety and fame and stuff not say nothing?
Sometimes I understand why, but at the same time, if our foreparents were looking for it, then where would we be today?
Right.
You understand what I say?
Right.
So if you have a spotlight, use it to do the right thing. Big up your step on a tune nowadays. You see me? But we have to talk to things, man. When somebody have to talk to things that the obvious. Or sometimes we think they're obvious and the people them not see, but sometimes somebody has to point out obvious injustice that is being done in front of the people. You see me? But anyway, that must have been funny. So.
All right, my brother. Manners and respect, see?
Yeah, man.
All right. 5 Up, check in. 5 Up is in the chat as Let's Bond TV. Just for family members for no say him that. Because another family member here be like, oh, that's 5 Up, big up yourself. And 5 Up there I said, that is not me. So that's him, that's how him sound differently. When you travel to Jamaica, SouFLo, please stay safe. Because Andrew don't want bloggers to talk up about corruption in Jamaica. Live on the air. Good morning.
Call up SouFLo. What do you think about hitting them where it hurts? As a solution.
Me hear you, man. I get to it.
If we saying we don't care what you think, like alone half it up. I was hitting at the tourist industry.
Yeah.
Cripple on up.
We
need to do that.
Right, you said it, and we're gonna get to it.
All right.
See? All right. But just hear me out. Yo, bro. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, Flo. What on?
But then, Jerome, I try to tell the brothers that I free up the line a little bit for others to be calling in. So, because you can hear the beep, 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 them are going, and I don't want one person spend like forever on the phone while many other people are trying to call in, especially this morning where it's anything goes. So, chop it up, so way I say, and jump off so somebody else can get a chance. You know what I say?
Jump off our?
The phone.
Okay.
I don't know where you're depending over there, but I phone me and talk over here, so. Yo.
Yeah, man. But me like what the lady said earlier about am I echoing?
You sound good to we though, man. Long as we can hear.
Okay. Yeah, man. I like when the girl talk about rehabilitation because some people just grew up in a hostile society and community. They just think whenever there's an argument, you just box fists or cuss or yell. It's a lot of us that when we came out of Jamaica, we go to the UK or America or Canada, we realize not every argument or a dispute or a disagreement, you're going to yell or fight or kick fists. You can actually talk things out. So some of us is when we go to jail, we rehabilitate, we learn a lot. You know, and you can even, based on what 5 Up said earlier, when him say him not dancehall artist, a voice out,
Well, let me
But
say,
we can say
nobody with a platform.
Yeah, but I remember our artists used to voice out a lot for the poor people then. He used to burn out the corruption, the politician them, JPS.
Who used
He
to
used
do
to
that?
talk up for you.
Who used to do that?
Vice Carter.
Okay, who else used to name me who else
and he
used to do
getting
that?
13 years to do that. So him do 13 years to keep on voicing up. So we understand him learn a lot. And as some of these people him voice for slandering. So we all learn. But also Flo, segue from that. What you think about with Sister Marie? You think she lazy as an artist? Because today everything can go morning. And she shouldn't call in and sing, promoting herself.
But maybe she busy, bro. Maybe she up on her work, earn her living and everything. That Jero, yeah, wicked boy, no.
Flo, when you love music, Flo, even if him sing, we shall have a grand time up in heaven. Make him with Christian sister get to love her more. You know me talk, Flo.
Yeah. Where there? Where you talk?
You don't know with Christian sister and you talk about God is.
Yeah.
She not coming.
I forget her name. How could I forget her name? I haven't seen her in a couple of days either.
Ask somebody
the
in
one who
chat.
about man of Westmoreland.
Call me
the young man
Audrey.
of Westmoreland. Me know who you talk. I forgot her name. Denise. Yeah. You hear him? Remember Denise though? The one who have the young man of Westmoreland. Of all the things to remember, Denise. Denise, you have a young boy now at Westmoreland. Oh, she.
Yeah, man. She must call in. I mean, Marie. When you love music, Marie, you're calling and promote yourself, even for 30 seconds. Make a new listener hear you, and then say, "Yo, she sound nice." Just keep on promoting. But anyway, Flo. With these police officers, like I remember I was talking to my sister like a month ago, and she said, "Yo, them police here, them always attack you, and whenever them get catch, now them have some card passing out fish fries. So when the police pull you over, them say, yo, me have a fish fry, you want to support it? All 3 years that they fish fry never yet see. But that's how them use. Instead of them say right or left or right.
All right, Jerome, you confused me. So let me bring it to where I understand. What you think about what the brother said, who called in before you? So everybody is involved. The brother said that we should hit them where it hurts, like in the tourism industry. Now, hear me out, right? What you think about that? Before me say hear me out and go into what me I gonna say. Hit them where it hurts. Because what I want to ask him was how do we hit them where it hurts in the tourism industry? Like me as a Jamaican, how would I hit the tourism industry without affecting good Jamaican people who them probably back against the wall already? Most people who work in the tourism industry, them don't make no whole heap of one bag of money and in a no high position or anything like that. You know, so when we hit them in the tourism industry, we're probably going to be hurting us more than anything else.
Because that's the bread basket. That's where we make most of our money for the country.
Right. So his solution was hit them in the tourism industry, which on one hand, I understand if the tourism industry is disrupted, they might pay attention to the actual issue of the body camera, right? Right. And then we hurry up and want to fix it quick so them can get back to making the good money out of the tourism industry. But if we do that, then wouldn't the drawback be that we would affect, I guess you can't win all of it.
I mean, remember, we always hear, even when them said, so we'd advise you guys to remove Jamaica from your plan or go with care or caution. Sometimes just saying that alone hit the tourist industry. So when them talk about hit tourist industry, I mean, you have to just silent protest. Why they can't, Flo, why they can't go to the King's House and constant protest?
I want you to give me an example of how we would.
Go to the King's House and protest. Wherever these governments are, constantly protest, and they'll do something.
And you know why the people are afraid for go now? Because you have Harsh Chang telling the police them say, anybody who asks for body camera, I trust them, don't trust you. They're carrying a colonial mindset about our police force that you are not to be trusted, and they are putting your lives in danger. So see them there in front of King's House, whole heap of them right there. It's them that police drive past and start mark face. You see how dangerous that is? No, I'm talking about, you see how dangerous it is for what he said. Me not tell the people them nothing do it, you know, because me don't tell the people already in times gone by to carry themselves, go up Andrew Holness, them community, and just stand up there. Don't do nothing. Don't fling that one pebble. Forget a rock stone. Don't even fling a leaf. Just go up there and clog up the road with a whole heap of people. And do it day in, day out until, and I bet you say whatever y'all are asking for gets changed.
But they're going to lock them up slow.
You're in your own country. You want to take care of each other when you get locked up together.
Do we know most of our rights? Them really teach you that in
and them
the
not have
school.
space to keep everybody when them are gonna lock up neither. If you turn out in, you ever see an election crowd in a Jamaica yet?
Yes.
All right. If you turn out in crowds like those, forget JLP, PNP, unite as just Jamaicans who want certain change on certain topics, and you turn out unified in numbers like that, them not have space to lock up everybody. They don't have space to lock up everybody. Them don't even have police for police everybody.
So what's your suggestion? Because we know they'll still violate us.
I remember I said don't even throw a leaf. Not a pebble, not a rock, not even a leaf. Don't throw nothing. No violence we're talking about. We're talking about just come out in numbers. The place is disrupted. The flow of their everyday life will be disrupted and they will be forced to pay attention. I've told the people that before, but you know, nobody shake a foot because over here says JLP. Move on, go. All PMP, boy. And that you want we do. Over here says PMP. No, we're not here. We can't side with them because different policy and different sitting and sitting. So the people are divided and them can't see past the things that divide them enough to unite on the things they need to unite on, you know.
But how Jamaica? That's not us, slow. A Jamaican they protest peacefully and not throw a pebble and just quietly. We don't know that. We think it's rebel.
No, we've done it many a times, bro. We've done it many a times. And these things what we keep on saying about that's not us. Well, maybe we need to change then because times are changing and we need to change with times. But we have done many peaceful protests in Jamaica where not even a pebble was thrown.
Did it work?
It got the message across, but were they consistent is what you need to ask. Because if them come out one day and protest and gone back at them yard, that's it. They don't care. They'll just wait you out. If you study or know anything about, say, Martin Luther King movement, it was the persistence of the movement. It was the constant pressure, which required unity at a great level and also required sacrifice at a great level. We ain't going to take no public transportation. Let's start there, right? Whole lot of public transportation, them go by every day empty because nobody now go upon them. And I don't care if one person have a car and he has to carry 12 of us and we squeeze in the car like sardine, or some of we're going to have to walk today because nobody can afford to, or nobody can put you in their car because they don't have space. But they did it for long enough to affect change to where the system started saying, damn, we're losing a lot of money because nobody is taking our public transportation. Okay, listen. We got to come to some kind of solution. You see what I'm saying? Peaceful protest requires some diligence. It requires repeating the act peacefully. It requires that. And in Jamaica, them do it, but them show up one day. Them put up big poster or jump on social media and say, July 1st, we're in Maypen Square. Come out and with your placards and whatever, we're protesting XYZ. All right, the only thing the system does is them just wait past July 1st because them catch you July 2nd. Only now come back out July 2nd. We're not coming back on July 3rd, July 4th. So the one day on the worry about, we not paying you no mind. Matter of fact, it's a good time to take my family on vacation. We're going down west. We're going down down on the coast. We're gonna check in and I want all inclusive and enjoy the little weekend. Go and go protest. When you're done your 1 day protest, we'll be back. That's it.
Well, me know me have to run now because I've been very long-winded. But
yeah, and you hear the
growing up in growing up in Jamaica, I want protest me know where mostly used to work. And when the teacher them, them always say teacher gone for strike. And when the teacher them go strike, it's a 70% of the time, things work in their favor. Other than that, I don't know other peaceful protests will really work.
All right, bro.
All right.
Manners.
Hello.
Can
you hear me?
Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Is there an echo?
Yeah, loud echo. Like you're in a bathroom or somewhere where I hide.
You can't hear me now?
We can hear you. We could have hear you the first time. It's just the loud echo. Yeah, loud echo.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, can you take it off a speaker now? Talk to it, Wagwan. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, SouFLo. You can hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
No echo?
No. You sound good, man. You cue up your voice for the. That's why you want to know no echo.
You're right. With that, Jerome asked song request.
Yeah, it has a bit of an echo to it, but not anything serious.
It might be the house with me.
No, actually, your voice is breaking up.
Maybe if I go outside.
Yeah, your voice is breaking up. So, why you start singing a song like then the people them say I sing, you can't sing.
Okay, how me sound now?
You sound like how you did sound before.
What's that? Bad or good?
You're not good.
We don't understand. Outside.
Then he said
in the house more.
But you sound like you're breaking up. All right, give me a talk. Talk to him, let me hear him.
No, me there work. I'm here. Jerome asked to song quest.
Yeah, Jerome said you need to come on and sing. If I even for 30 seconds.
But if it not sound good, you know, make sense to do it.
Then that may I try to tell you. And you have to weigh the option, the consequences, and say you're going to sing through a device where don't sound good. And then the people them are going to say, why she sound like Crook Lizard?
Okay, how it sound now?
How you going with Mary?
No, me I ask you.
You're in control of how you sound, obviously. Can you give me 3 different sounds so far and ask how them sound?
Can we switch the phone?
These are the best ones so far.
All right. Me I go try sing a little something for Jerome.
This is for Jerome, dedicated to Jerome. This is dedicated to Jerome from Jata Marie. See?
Right.
Yeah.
When I sit down and I think about all that I have done, all the battles that I've fought, some I've lost and some I've won. When I think about the courage and the strength it took to get through, my strength I had to depend on because my friends are few. Sometimes the pain so hard to bear. I'm so confused, my mind is not clear, and I want to run away, far away from you. I want to run away, far away from you. How is that?
Very good, Murray.
All right, now go back to work.
Mary, why that song that make me sad?
Say what?
Why that song that did left me sad though? You know, I didn't have nothing more happier. That song that does
Because
just
that
bust
the
me
song
balloon.
they have a lot of meaning to a lot of the things that me endure over my life. And you know me.
Are you right that?
Yes. Me write my own song them. Me write Africa, me write all of the song them want to see on social media. Me write them.
Big up yourself.
Except for the cover versions them when we do.
Yeah.
Like, for you I give a lifetime of fidelity.
Alright, we know that one.
And anything you want of me, nothing is impossible. For you there are no higher lows, nor in between, or anything you haven't seen. 'Cause my life is no good alone. Since we've become one, you're all I know. And greater still, all I am is for you.
God them Mary.
Later.
Big up yourself, Mary. Alright. Alright, but I put Mary upon it's called For You. She's on IG, not IG, she's up on YouTube. Well, live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
On SouFLo.
My day and the family, what go on?
Thing up.
Talk to you now.
Yeah, man, so everybody are calling and the other day some people calling and sing some cartel song.
Mm-hmm.
But them not sing one of them to sing.
Which one?
You know?
Oh.
Alright, so I gotta tell them. This is not a moral war. It's a financial war. Them no one get to use one house and car. Tell me why you want decide what the people need to hear, but the public don't know who you are. Our do broadcasting commission come and use intimidation. All of a sudden them a ban song. Sing something like that affect the nation. People want to know if your lifestyle allows you to make those decisions. How you to reach in a public office without any public election. Mr. BC, don't question my morals. Mine no mix up in all kind of despicable scandals. And are all of your members free from drug use and alcohol?
Yo.
I know my music mash up society. I know my music. I wasn't around in the 1980s. Election caused it, and that's how the public views it. But
bro,
don't left
it. Tell me the name of that song there again. I forget the name of that song there.
I know my music.
I Know My Music by Vybz Kartel, right?
Yeah, Broadcasting Commission.
Yeah, that's one of the songs them that's on the list of songs from Vybz Kartel they don't want you to continue to play. If you look on YouTube, when we do a video on it years ago, when we say Kartel make music that didn't have curse words in it, it just had us thinking because it was teaching. And that's why we call me teacher. That's one of them right there, so. Right? I Know My Music. Because them did I say a theme music and mash up the place. And yeah, and yo, that song they did serious enough.
Serious, man.
Still serious enough.
Still serious.
Yes.
Let me tell you something for the boy song then. You see all the Kartel song there right now? You can go on internet and find all the lyrics them feed to them, the other one them. You see the song here?
Right.
There's no lyrics for it. You can't go on Google and type in the song there and find the lyrics. You'll never find it. So one of the lyrics, you have to listen to the song and write it out yourself.
Saying.
Yeah.
Saying.
But it's a song I love. I love it for the message. I love it for the way I'm sing it and we create it and pattern it.
Mr. Broadcast Commission.
Yeah.
Yeah. I Know My Music.
Yeah.
You know, so me I get a copyright infringement feed this morning because me I go play it, you know.
It's bad, man. If you play it, man.
Hold on, me I play it right now to Rotted. See?
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, bro.
All right, bless up.
Manners.
This
for those of you who was like, what is this? This is the song that he was just singing just now. Yes, sir.
Your phone storage again?
So of course you can find it on Vivo, Vibes Cartel Vivo, Vibes Cartel Radio on YouTube, and it's called Mr. Broadcast Commission on My Music. Sita.
Sing something like that, affect the nation. Arif, lend me a pen. More write these guys a letter.
This is
not a moral war, a financial war. Them no one get to youth of house and car. Tell me why you want decide what the public needs here, and the public don't know who you are.
Sita.
What do broadcasting commission? Come and use intimidation. All of a sudden them a ban sound. Sing something like that affect the nation. People want to know it's your lifestyle. Allows you to make that decision. How you feel reach in a public office without any public election. Let me tell you, Mr. DC, don't question my morals. Mine no mix up in all kind of despicable scandals. Under all of your members, free from drug abuse and alcohol. Have anyone do domestic abuse, treat them wife like little girl. Avalanche! I know my music mash up society.
Yo!
I know my music.
Hey!
I wasn't around in a 1980.
Man, the class are right there. I know how much of the
I know
place
my
here, man.
music mash up society.
Listen.
I know dancehall music, and that's how the public views it. The teacher. Hey, oh, we don't know anything about you. Yes, you arrogance of virtue should be put under microscope. You clean what we know won't hurt you. If the music mash up society and you really sure about that, why you never have dialogue with the artists, forum, seminar, workshops? Mr. DC, don't question my moral. Mine no mix up in all kind of despicable scandal. Tell me all of your members free from drug use and alcohol. Have anyone do domestic abuse, treat them wife like little girl. Avalanche! I know my music mash up society. I know my music. I wasn't around in a 1980. Election does it. I know my music mash up society. I know dancehall music, and that's how the public views it. Mr. DC, teacher. I know my music mash up society. I know my music.
I had to take the copyright infringement charge this morning because live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
All right, SouFLo.
Nah, the family welcome.
Well, I am conflicted, brother.
Talk to it.
On the one hand, I know that the police don't do this out of frustration.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, them need to wear the body cameras, and everybody that's calling in, we can't shy away from the fact that we have a problem.
Right.
And this is what I like. Me coined this as the Renito Adams effect.
Mm-hmm.
But then, what do we want to do? We want to take a Nayib Bukele effect, like when do with El Salvador. People still have to cry and bawl and complain and say, oh, them build prisoner lock up the youth, them, and me not too like one. So, okay, I'm going to fix the problem. Me live overseas now for 16 years. Me a 30-year-old. I go back home every year, right? And one of the most embarrassing things I may ever encounter is me start a little business for myself to seek tourists from over here and then have them travel down. So kind of like a concierge, right?
Yeah.
Right, them go online, them check, them see where them have what a level 4 when it did happen.
Mm-hmm.
And right in front of a big crowd, bro. Them say, yo, no, bro, we're not. We're going to Thailand instead. We're not going to Jamaica, bro. That shit was embarrassing. And other than leaving Jamaica for economic reasons, crime is another reason why people left Jamaica. So everybody can call, and that's why I'm conflicted. Because I understand the whole situation with wanted body cams, but then me also understand we have a damn problem. And though Renito way of fighting crime was somewhat deep, unethical,
Yeah.
Let's not act like it wasn't effective.
If Ranita Adams, what was his time period?
I think Ranita left in 2006. I don't know when you start, before my born.
All right, so if him leaving about 2005, 2006 around them time, the scene, the
Yeah.
murder rate was roughly the same, you know. So I don't think his crime fighting strategy was as effective as we would like for it to be. We're just fascinated with the facts. There's a man who used to go for boy and just kill them same way. That, you know. I think the murder rate was around the same.
There was a level of fear when you hear Serenity 100 man come fear.
Yeah, a level of fear, but you have level of fear now too, because the people them just know say what. But the only thing we see the level of fear there, if it not change anything else, then it don't make no sense have that level of fear there. What we need is we need cooperative effort and mutual respect. We need to move past the primitive, low vibrational operation stuff like fear me. You know what I say? Instead of fear me, something needs to be established. A system needs to be put in place, bro.
Police, SouFLo.
Well, you have to make them have respect for your brother. As a police, you have to make them have respect.
You can't take an American way of fighting crime, but fight crime at Jamaica. You know?
You feel so?
Yeah. You deal with a different type of criminal.
But it works though, bro. What? Okay, so what about fighting crime in the US that you cannot use in Jamaica?
All right, for one, the blatant disrespect for law enforcement, right? And
hear my question, you know. Hear my question. What about fighting crime in the US that you cannot use in Jamaica? What crime fighting strategy that is used in the US that cannot be used in Jamaica? Because you just say you can't take it, can't go to Jamaica to fight crime. So tell me one that you can't use in Jamaica because it not going to work.
The aggressiveness that the Jamaican police is bringing forth to the criminal organizations in Jamaica. I'm gonna say American cops have that level of aggressiveness, unless they're specialized units. Like for one, Dade County SWAT team. That level of aggressiveness, yeah, I get it, but the aggressiveness is one thing I can point out.
So I mean, aggressiveness as in. So what are you saying there? Are you saying that they have to be more aggressive in Jamaica?
Yeah, in my opinion, yes.
Okay. All right. I could agree with that. You know why I agree with that? That's why I love dialogue. You know what I'm saying? I invite everybody to call and talk. I mean, I know everything. And I'm trying to get somewhere. And it's all from a place of love and wanting us to have a better society for us. I can agree with that because I've seen how a lot of people handle the police in Jamaica. And let's be fair, them can't do that here. But we have to ask ourselves, why is it that they can't do that here? But they feel that it's okay to do that in Jamaica.
I can't answer the one. I want to answer to that too.
You want to answer the one there?
I want to answer to that too. But Flo, before we come off, because I know I hold up the line. Me, brother, I love Jamaica. I'm disappointed and embarrassed all in a one, bro.
Yeah.
This I go on before me born in 95 and I come at the same thing. No, right? But then, to my understanding, when we do my research, politician and give man gun. You think man I wait for politician to give them gun no more? Man I buy their own gun, brother.
Same.
So I don't know if they need to focus on the WAF and create dragnets, and when somebody name pop up, you just go for them. Everybody focus on going for that person, and that's how you clean up the place. Other than that, do the Nayib Bukele effect, get a prison and create up everybody. But then again, you're going to hear human rights, and everybody has said, no, it can't go so, but at least they're not kill them, creep them up, and everybody get a trial. That's the only way.
That,
I don't know
right?
if you're familiar with what El Salvador do, but
Yes, man. Yes, yes.
that's the only thing we can suggest because it's embarrassing to me, bro. I'm very embarrassed about it.
Saying.
Me hear when people talk about my country and I say, oh, that crime-ridden place. Like, you live at Detroit, bro. Shut
that
up.
That shithole country. I
Yeah,
want to
but
them
like, bro, you live at Detroit. But I get it. Per capita, they get it.
Saying.
But it's just embarrassing still. But me now want to be lying still, Flo.
Manners and respect, my brother.
All right.
The brother right. I'm right. Jamaica police does need a level of aggression to deal with the people them more wild. It's not everybody. I've seen them rough up people who don't deserve no roughing up. Like the other day, a video went viral of the police officer backs up the older man and drag him and fling him over this one. That wasn't called for. Cause that poor man there, he wasn't even resisting or anything. You know what I mean? But listen, them hungry Jamaican police somewhere already. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
Good, you?
I'm all right. Can't complain.
Morning, everybody in that chat. It's Diva.
All right, it's Diva. Talk to her.
Oh, you said anything goes, right?
Anything goes.
You can talk about the necessity illegal importation of sugar.
Yeah, I did see it. I never did read too far into it. I know.
Yeah.
Is it illegally imported? I don't think so.
Yeah, we then look up the two Chinese supermarket owner. Yeah, coming never even know that Jamaica have like sugar authority.
I thought the sugar came from somewhere in the Caribbean, and them did put a stop to the sale of Caribbean sugar worldwide because them find some things in the sugar that was harmful to human health. And that's something like crush up glass and all kind of something like that. Something where you wouldn't see. And small fragments of plastic. Something you wouldn't see that you would probably consume it before you realize that it was there. I thought that's what it was. I didn't know it was some like Chinese people bringing some.
Two Chinese supermarket owner, and them I said they find nobody else with the brand sugar. I think you mean Demerara or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the fact that I never know they even have sugar authority. So I'm like, if you can research it.
Yeah, I have to go do some research on that. Cause you know me stay already. I don't like talk about stuff when we don't have proper information on. When I want people laugh afterwards. That's how it big and done.
It's just so interesting to me.
Yeah, somebody else said that yesterday too, and I promised I would do some research on it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Okay. One more thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Jerome.
Mm-hmm.
Jerome, I got here on the next radio something I talk about. Masika song Slip and Slide. So like the next Cornflakes and Body Water song.
so like the next one.
You know that song about Cornflakes and Body Water?
I haven't heard it in a while, so I don't remember it. But
yeah, so Jerome was like, Masika. You know if you know Masika new song when he slip and slide.
A hill and gully ride out he used?
Yes.
Hill and gully ride
Jerome called me and talk about the song sound like Cornflakes and Body Water. And the next 3 weeks, you're not going to hear about it again.
No, the song I kick up, you know, the song there
Jerome, go your business.
Yeah, the song there going to be a staple. It bad. Me not lie.
Go hold your woman and wind up on her. Because when you hear that the song there, you just want, you can't help but wine.
You see it. It's song bad. I'm going to give him that.
You come here for that one day.
All right, Jerome, I you that. As Diva said. True, man. The song bad. It's bad. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
What the name of it again?
Slip and Slide.
Slip and Slide by Massacre. Yeah.
Yes.
Me say Rebel, Dancing Rebel, and a Next Dancer Girl and 2 Youth. Though them do like say the plantation thing with the Jamaican traditional Jamaican wear. I don't know if people know that we even have traditional wear. Like Miss Lou used to dress in it all the time, right? Right. And them I do what I call Dinky. But Dinky Mini. Yeah, so them did their dance first with the Hilangoli Rido, Hilangoli,
Yeah.
And then the part when time I broke out in a dancehall now, but it's still a key. Boy, I said it was a good visual show watching because me I watch it, right? And me I remember the old dance them, but the way how Dancing Rebel incorporate, like me can see how it turned into is a back as that. Oh, it looked like she take it from that angle then. It looked like, you know what I'm saying? It's a very sexual song, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah, but the way with yes. The song bad.
I went in a car and me turn that up.
A beer wine. Beer wine, say Lego.
I'm going to sleep, yeah.
Oh man. Big up yourself, family. All right. Ilangoli rido. Ilangoli. I make you bend down low now. Yeah. The song is bad. I'll give him that. Bandana. It's an okay song. I like Ding Dong version. Haven't heard Ding Dong version. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Again, man.
Yeah.
But Vybz Kartel, I want to sing, you know.
You want to sing it?
Yeah, this is a song me know me tight and not, you know, say Vybz Kartel is my artist.
Yeah.
So wise, but the tight, you know, say this is my artist, you know. Can I bring my shivers, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going now. Na 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 na, life sweet. Na 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 na, life sweet. Na 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 na.
Hold on there. Why you drop the song so?
No, because it echo back to me. I'm going on loudspeaker.
Yeah, go on.
Na 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 na, life sweet. Na 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 na, life sweet.
Na 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 na, life sweet.
Na 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 na, life sweet. Hey, get to you, have it harder.
No how we not grow with no father.
So we end up on gangster. No how we sell out and I move like Shibada. No time to pick up and me have no time. Pocket empty but I be a shot in a me nine. Do no call no.
Brother, wait, don't whisper the song, man, because the song there is a big song too. You know, you're not going to give me bare copyright infringement this morning.
Listen, I become my voice, I echo back, I can't do it properly. I hear myself after I do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that song is keep in mind on my favorite Kartel. And then the song is sick. When I tell my wife, I say, please don't play the song again today.
You tell your wife don't play again today?
No, she tell me to play it today again. Because the most listened song.
Oh,
because it relate to me. I was some of my friends that would drop out when they would grow up like me, decent, they get a rod in their life.
Yeah.
I know them drop out now. So when I play like a them, I remember every face I remember, you know what I mean? So message make Jerome know say, come I always love Jerome make him talk, you know. But more to tell him say I'm a bigger fan than me with Vybz Kartel, you know what I mean? There's a place for everything. So if you know so we talk about the youth in Jamaica we're dead off and in business that we talk about cartel and some laughing thing and when we say about the protest. You know time place everything. So the move wonder if you
Bro, remember say anything goes, man, you know, brother.
No man, but the one just push it aside and go talk about the music. Not like that, listen up.
But anything goes, brother. And that are the rules for the morning is anything goes.
No, the man come like that. But wait to the Kartel and all that. Because that's fun and stuff. You know, saying wait to the Kartel, the time and place everything. You know what I mean? Because when I'm not saying something about peaceful protesting, me guarantee you, me almost brush my 40s in a work, Peaceful process no work, and we have our own survey, mindful surveys in the work.
Right now, when I'm turning remember when time Papi D push right now off our stage. I mean, love Kartel the most. I'm sure. Yo, brother, my man's our phone here. Big up yourself, see it?
Oh yeah, come up.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to free up the line. Not true?
Alright, big up.
All right, brother. I mean, love Kartel the most. Kick him on off our stage, and the stage did high too, you know. This is the song where the brother did sing. Since we're full of copyright infringement this morning, caller, itch on the call. I was waiting for you to call back. All right. I'm going to kill you with copyright infringement this morning. We are playing all of the Vibes Cartel songs. Because since I did so, we're there with it this morning. All right. Call. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Just one on that. Love your show very much.
All right, Carla, big up yourself. I hope you're okay because you sound like somebody want to do something in the background there. See, Sonia. For those of you who didn't know what song he was singing, that's the song he was singing. All right. This morning is called Anything Goes. Like I said, they're gonna kill us with copyright infringement this morning because I know for me song them, I have no right to the song them. And if you know anything about the music, the artists them have a right to say where their song play. And if you're not paying to play their song, then they are not. Then we hit you with the copyright infringement. I have to take it down. So if you want to watch this back later on, you see here bare blank space. That is where the song was removed. If they don't remove this whole video, all right, and that's right there. Na 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 na, life is sweet. Na na na. Him did a whisper the song though. We never want to dwell upon the police something whole morning, you know, the police shooting, killing something whole morning, but we're weaving in and out of it, you know. I could talk to somebody else right now. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Yeah, turn that down for me, family.
Hey, good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
All right. So, listening to the show, great show today.
Indeed.
But someone talked about there's nothing that the Jamaican police can do to change the situation down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to say that, you know, if you look back to their motto, which is protect, serve, and reassure.
Mm-hmm.
How do you protect, sure, and reassure when you're walking around all masked up, nobody knows who you are, when you go into a person's house and you kill their children, then you come out and you intimidate them when they're having their wake or funeral. You come to the funeral, you lock up everybody, you haul them off because the dead person was a quote-unquote gunman.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't show us anything that he's a gunman, you know.
Just use
and everybody who see the shooting say, I know so it go.
Right.
So you're not protecting and reassuring. But I think community policing is one thing we can take from the US.
Mm-hmm.
Community policing, true community policing, where you go in the community, you know the people, And while you're doing the community policing, wear your cameras. Because as you're wearing the cameras, you're doing a couple of things. You're reassuring the people that what you're doing is just, right? And you're accountable in what you're doing. You know, so I mean, for the ministers say don't wear the cameras, that man is an idiot, or he's intentionally trying to kill off black people.
He's intentionally trying to kill off black people. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Because I've had, I don't want to be a hypocrite to things I've said before. And I said this years ago about Dr. Harsh Chang. And that's when I found out years ago that he's actually a medical doctor, right? But he's in a position where he's not so suited. Minister of National Security. That should be more like somebody with law enforcement background, somebody with military background even. But that's how they do things. Anyways, I've been watching him from a long time.
We used to have a saying that sometimes you promote people beyond their competence. And that's exactly what is going on in Jamaica. These people are being promoted into position beyond their competence.
Yeah, I've been or places where they would not be suited. Because you could be very intelligent in one area and the next area you know absolutely nothing. Yeah, beyond his competence in that area. But I've been watching him for a long time and I've been seeing the same thing over and over and over again. You know, it's like he doesn't really care about, and not only that, but he does stuff to sabotage the relationship between the law enforcement people and the regular civilians, while they're saying they're working on unity and working on us working with them more. He does the opposite. He does the opposite. And somebody like that has to have an agenda to that, because there's nothing beneficial to what he's saying. So why would you
but
do
you
that?
know, the real thing is, I actually own a house in his constituency, and the people that I know that I talk to, they actually like him in the constituency. They talk about him, you know, when he was a youngster, how he really looked out for the kids he went to school with and so forth. But like I said, he's beyond his competency in this position.
Yeah, Jamaicans have a thing where they'll like you as long as you're giving them stuff, or they'll like you when you're elevated to a position of power. Even when you are against them, you're elevated to a position of power, you're likable. You become likable. They won't even look at the things that you're actually doing anymore. Like, I can't like him when he talks like this. When he's telling the people that the body cameras won't be worn, will not be worn. Basically, he said to us, right, don't ask about it again because we're not wearing none. So deal with that. That's how he came off to me. And that's not how you talk to the people then. And then you're going to try to turn the mind of the law enforcement official, security forces against the people. That's a dangerous game you're playing. Because I'll be honest, some of our law enforcement officials, some of our security force members, they are highly dunce. Like, and I say this with no disrespect. There are some intelligent ones. There are lots of intelligent ones. There are lots of ones who are dedicated to the work, and a lot of ones who want true safety for our country and are truly out here serving and protecting, as the job description said. But you got a lot of dunce ones in the ranks who will take what he is saying to a whole nother level when he's trying to gaslight them, trying to tell them that the people who are asking for body cameras to be worn, those are the people who are putting you in danger. Those are the people who are saying you are not trustworthy. And, you know, like, they're carrying this. Just his narrative of how he's spinning it is not a healthy thing. It's not a healthy thing. And we have to be careful of that.
Absolutely. But, you know, I don't really look at the officers on the field, you know, the officers on the street. I'm looking at who's running this organization in law enforcement, with a law enforcement background. They cannot say to the minister or the prime minister or whomever is putting out these policies, hey, you know what? It's time for us to be accountable. Let us do the right thing. We have people coming here for tourism. It's our biggest industry. we need to start being more transparent in what we do.
This is the reason why we go straight to the top. What you just said. There are lots of Jamaicans on social media who will quickly say, everything gonna call up Prime Minister name for him is one person who can do everything. So I take my time to try to educate some of my people, because I know that the educated ones will not say that. It's the ones who are ignorant of how the government operates, how it's ran. So I'll take my time to let them know that the reason why we go after or mention Prime Minister Andrew Holness' name is because he is the delegator. He is the head honcho. He is the boss at the top of the food chain. He is the one who's responsible for putting people in places to get things done. So whoever commissioner of police is, that's who he put in place. Whoever Minister of National Security and Deputy Prime Minister is, that's who he put in place. He put these people in place, and if they put them in place and they're not being effective or performing to the best interest of the population, the people who they govern, then it is his fault, because he needs to govern them. He needs to see that, oh God, I put somebody in place who is not handling this well. If you had a banker, right, and that banker, you gave that banker, say, $5,000, and you told the banker, yeah, the banker sat with you and said, okay, this is what we're going to do with it, and you should see this much interest in this period of time. Then next time you go check the banker in that period of time, he's looking at you and telling you, well, we lost 3,000 out of your 5,000 already, you know, and it's irretrievable. We're not going to get that money back. And you're like, oh, so you only have 2,000 left out of my $5,000 after you told me that we weren't going to lose any, it was a guarantee thing. Would you keep using that banker? The answer is no.
Absolutely not.
So,
hence the reason I say that the chief of police or the commissioner of police, all of these guys are working under the plan that the prime minister has put forth for them to work under.
Absolutely.
Because you and I know, as people who have run organizations that are well structured, that if you have employees that are not doing what you want them to do, you get rid of them.
Absolutely. And it's that simple.
I mean, the camera thing is very near and dear to me, because I remember when I was implementing cameras in my organization, and the officers did not want to wear those cameras. We put into place policies and procedures that said if you didn't wear the cameras, then you were out of a job, because the job requires that you wear these cameras.
That simple. That simple. This is why I don't understand why they're complicating it in Jamaica, because it's not a matter of if they want to or not. Police force, soldiers, army or military, and the police force, we all know they produce good leaders because everybody is forced to follow. And if you don't follow, there are dire consequences for not following, right? So put policies in place and they will follow. They'll fall in line and follow right along. And who cannot follow? You're kicked out of the force. You simply won't be among the ranks anymore. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's very hard and disheartening that our people can't see that it comes from the top. And you know, the funny thing is, all along they've been stringing on the people and stringing us on and saying, hey, we can't do the camera, we don't have the infrastructure. And now you hear them come out and say the real thing. We have them, but we're not using them.
Then they came out and told us they have them. First they said around election time, they're on their way. And hundreds of them are coming in. We just got them, and then they're here. And it was like a build-up to it's closer, it's closer. Oh, damn, they're about to get cameras on and then, boom, we have them. Oh, they got them. They finally got them. And then, boom, we have them, but we're not going to be using them.
Exactly, because you might remember when Marvin and I we even talked about it before, that cameras are not expensive anymore. You can outfit an entire department for a few $1 million. It's not that expensive.
First, he came out and told the people that we have the camera and the money to get them is not a problem. We have all that, but it's the to store the footage from all these cameras is what he said. So we had Mervin, who that's up his alley, came in and told us that that's BS. That's BS. It's not that complicated like he's trying to make it, you know. And then finally he gets to, listen, We're just not gonna use them. So no worry about it. Like you build. I feel like this is a slap in the face and an insult to our intelligence as a nation. Just string the people along, and then when you finally can't string them along anymore, listen, we're just not gonna use them. So don't even ask again. We're not using them. And no can't tell we how to run this thing. That's how he ended it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the day when you hear all Jamaicans say, okay, we're just staying home, we're not going to work, we're just staying home. We're just silently protesting at home.
You know, somebody just said that in the comment section. I don't know if it's you, because we're trying to find solutions, right? Workable solutions. No violence. We're trying to find workable solutions to affect change. And one person said, hit the tourism sector. Another person said, just like what you just said, just pick a couple of days and don't go to work. But that would require unity that we don't possess, brother. Because listen, as soon as you get up and say, I'm not come to work tomorrow, you know, I'm staying home because I'm a part of this protest. All Jamaicans are staying home until Minister of National Security outfit our police officers with cameras. There will be a set of Jamaicans waiting to take your job. And your boss is going to say, well, you have to come in tomorrow, you know. And you're saying, well, you know, we are protesting the boss. We have to stay home because we want the police to wear camera. Okay, well, I just hired John in your place, so you can stay home as long as you want to.
But in Jamaica, though, that would be an easy thing to do, you know. What? You stay home because the taxi is not running, the bus is not, you have no transportation. Hey, I wanted to come to work, but I just couldn't come because I have no transportation.
I don't know. Not like most people in Jamaica have cars, though.
No, man, my car not run. Gas too expensive.
Yeah. You say you can find some excuse. Stall it out for a 3 day.
That's right.
Once a week, 3 days out of every week for the next month.
All the car in their shop this week.
You know, it's doable. I'm not going to say it's not doable. Anything is worth a try, but the seriousness of it, man, is that we're being set up for something bigger, and the bigger picture is there a lot of people are going to die, and there will be no account given for these lives that will be taken. That is the big picture right there, and I can't stand by and just say, okay, that's nothing. You know?
So, you know, you talk about South Africa, and I'm looking at Jamaica and say how, you know, we're run by Black Jamaicans. People were born and raised there, Black people, and they're treating our Black people like this. It's just disheartening.
Yeah.
Anyway, brother, thank you for your time, and have a good rest of your show.
Manners and respect to you, and thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, God bless.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah. We don't know. Did y'all see that Shenseea? Shenseea is now the first Jamaican artist on a FIFA World Cup song. Shenseea is doing things that nobody else has done, and certainly no other female dancehall artist has done, which brings us to the conversation of. But before we get into that, I don't want no more phone calls. Let me finish this article because it is that serious. So from start to finish, I'm going to read with no phone calls, all right? This is called Deadly April for this month. This month is among the highest on record for Jamaica Security Forces killings. Up to April 27th of 2026, Jamaica has recorded 37 fatal shootings in those 27 days. In 27 days, the police in Jamaica, or security forces in Jamaica, killed 37 people. That's more bodies dropping than days there, placing that period among the deadliest in recent years, according to the Independent Commission of Investigation, or INDECOM. The oversight body noted that a comparable level of monthly fatalities was last seen way back in 2013, when security forces' fatal shootings reached 35 in June of 2013, and it peaked at 40 in October of that same year. Year to date, figure shows 113 people have been shot and killed by our security forces so far for the year. That is up to the 27th of April. Today is the 30th of April. That's to 3 days ago from the first of the year. 113 the police have killed already, or the security forces have killed already. Because security forces doesn't necessarily mean police. It could be police or soldier, JCF or JDF, both considered security forces, right? 113 dead already. That's slightly higher from last year, comparing the same period, January 1st to the 27th of April, whereby this time we had 106. On Monday, Indicom responded to 4 separate shooting incidents resulting in 5 deaths. That's Monday, one day. These individuals, one double fatal shooting, that's 2 people dead at once, and then 3 single fatal shootings followed after. The double fatal incident occurred in 5th West, Greater Portmore, St. Catherine, where 25-year-old Paul Francis and 27-year-old Omar Hook were shot and killed by the police. Among the single fatal shootings was an incident at a Zoso checkpoint in Augustown, St. Andrew, where soldier Ricardo Gale was fatally shot. Another took place in Wheelerfield, Golden Grove, St. Thomas, where 42-year-old Justin Bonfield was killed by the police. And in Clarendon, 39-year-old Peter Gooden was shot and killed at the Maypen Town Center. Indicom also reported that the April incident marked the 7th multiple fatal shooting case under investigation for that month, including 4 double fatal shootings and 3 triple fatal shootings. That means there are 4 different incidents in which 2 people were killed by the police at the same time, and then there were 3 different incidents in where 3 persons were killed at the same time. The commission said that the deceased in the Augustown and Maypen cases, they were reportedly persons with mental health issues. There were mental health challenges. In total, well, before we go any further, I'm thinking, don't police in Jamaica have tasers by now or non-lethal means by now? So when they come into contact with people who are going through an episode of a mental breakdown, they can subdue them without using actual real bullets? It's 2026. In total, the police reported the recovery of 2 firearms and 1 knife from the scenes involving 5 deceased men. Indicom said that none of the officers involved were wearing body-worn cameras during any of these fatal encounters. Speaking in Parliament last week, National Security Minister Dr. Harsh Chan attributed the number of total fatal shootings by the security forces to the high level of violent crime in the society, arguing that officers are trained to confront armed and dangerous criminals. He said that the strongest deterrent to criminal activity is the certainty of being apprehended and prosecuted, adding that the authorities must ensure offenders are effectively incapacitated. If they fight, we knock them out. This is Dr. Harsh Chan. If they fight, we knock them out too, he said, underscoring the view that the police must be prepared to use force when force was used with violent resistance. When faced with violent resistance. Now, the Jamaica Constabulary Force said that for the period of January 1st to April 25th, the number of murders recorded in the country stood at 174, down from 227 during the corresponding period of 2025, representing a drop of 53% or 23%. The Jamaica Constabulary Force said that for the period of January 1st to April 25th, the number of murders recorded in the country stood at 174 now. So we have had 174 murders by non-police or non-law enforcement elements. And on top of that, we have had 113 killings by our security forces. 4 and 3 are 7, 7 and 1 are 8, 1 and 1 are 2. So we have 287 murders or deaths by killing then so far. And that's from January 1st to April 25th. Very interesting. Now, not that I'm sweeping it under the rug. I think we've talked about it enough. My intention was to get off of this live at 11, but we're still here. And I just wanted to jump right into the Shenseea something. So I'm going to clear this off of my screen right now so I can big up Shenseea a little bit and talk about something that is more lighter. Shenseea links up with Daddy Yankee, right? Daddy Yankee is a huge name when it comes to reggaeton, I guess, music. There's something I said years ago about Shenseea and Shenseea finding her space in collaborations with that market of people. If you put her over there with them and you have never met her before in your life, you would think that she is one of them. If you had never known Shenseea in your life and you walked into a room where Daddy Yankee and others who look like him were all speaking their native language, Spanish, you would automatically assume that this girl came with them and she speaks Spanish too. What I'm trying to say is, years ago I said, Shenseea will eventually become the next dancehall queen. At the time I said, or the queen of dancehall, at the time I said Spice was going to be it, and she was it, and she is it. But I also said in that same video that I could see Shenseea going places that even Spice wasn't able to go, and getting collaborations, scoring deals, maybe even winning a Grammy before Spice would. I saw a conversation yesterday where somebody said, honestly, I think she took that title already, quiet as kept. It's just that people still have a lot of love and respect for Spice, so them don't really want to start calling Shenseea the dancehall queen or the queen of dancehall yet. They'll quietly call her the dancehall princess, if you will, instead, right? And now this is no shade to Shenseea, because in the same video, I pointed out Shaggy and his descriptive characteristics, that biracial looking, lighter skin, curly hair type of look. And then I pointed out Sean Paul, and then I pointed out Shenseea as well. I even went as far as to point out even the great Bob Marley. And I talk about their marketability and their ability to become household names in communities where if those people see a dark-skinned, negroid-looking person, them automatically, the music sound good, but I'm not really resonating with that person. To become a household name means people would actually hang your picture in their house or play your music in their house almost every day. So when they look at some people and they see a kinship to that person, their descriptive characteristics, how they look, they kind of look like us, they're endeared more to their music as well. That is the reason Sean Paul, I'm not saying Sean Paul is not talented, because he is super talented, right? Not saying Shenseea is not talented and is not talent that got her there, because she is super talented as well. Same thing for with Bob Marley is hands down, don't need to even explain nothing right there, right? So I'm a talent, and I'm not talking about the people I'm talent, I'm talking about on a broader scale, to be doing things way outside of Jamaica and way outside of our music, dancehall and reggae music, and on a more international level and international front. Here is Shenseea. Dancehall star Shenseea is making another major international move, and this time she is teaming up with reggaeton heavyweight Daddy Yankee on his new single that's called Echo. First of all, let me say the song is bad, and this is the song bad without me even thinking football or soccer, if you will. I listened to the song before I did the live this morning. That's one song I definitely won't play here because the copyright infringement might be so strong on it. And it might not even have nothing to do with Shenseea and Daddy Yankee. It might have more to do with FIFA protecting one of their theme songs for the 2026 World Cup, right? So any little 3 seconds or more you play off of that, they're likely to take your whole video because of that. Just that's how it works for us. So you have to know which one can I go look on you and give you some kind of respect and say, you know, something cool with SouFlo. Make the song go on. We do a shared revenue something. Or you're gonna get a hard copyright that says your whole video disappeared after we're done the live. It's happened to us before. Now, the Jamaican hitmaker sent social media into overdrive after sharing. Give me a second, caller. Please, give me 1 second. Let me just go through this and then we can do the talking. The Jamaican hitmaker sent social media into overdrive after sharing bold promotional photos and behind-the-scenes footage with Daddy Yankee on Instagram. She captioned the post, Echo, E-C-H-O, for the FIFA soundtrack out now, World Cup 2026. A Jamaica reggae boys with you want to go World Cup. I think the world wanted Jamaica in the World Cup, but because we never make it them draw for one of our artists same way. You know, Jamaica, we're big and broad, you know, regardless of what go on. You know, we have to be involved in a some way. With football player, them never make it. One of we singer, them are going to make it on the soundtrack for the thing already. That's just Jamaica, right? Little about Talawa. So, she was promoting it. The post quickly racked up thousands of likes and views and comments with fans and fellow entertainers, flooding the section with bunch of fire emojis and everything. Seeing this as a huge accomplishment, like I said, she is the first Jamaican artist on a FIFA World Cup song. So while Echo is officially a Daddy Yankee release, Shenseea, her presence is strongly felt on the track as she delivered key hooks and refrains that inject a dancehall flavor into the global anthem. Produced by Taney, the record blends reggaeton, dancehall, and electronic pop elements, creating a high-energy, stadium-ready sound that is aimed at a worldwide football audience ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. Although only the official audio has been released so far, Shenseea shared what appears to be behind-the-scenes footage and photos, sparking anticipation among their fans, or her fans, that there will be an official video to it. If I know Daddy Yankee well, if I know the reggaeton community well, if I know FIFA well, there is going to be a big old splashy video to it. Kind of like Waka Waka Eh Eh, that song there. It's time for Africa. You know, when I heard that song, I thought, damn, what African girl is singing that song? The song sound good, and had my kids running around here, Kyan Maloney, Waka Waka Eh Eh, until I saw the video to the song. And it pissed me off a little bit when I see the video, because I don't ever remember that particular artist coming to the advocacy of any African nation who was under stress and duress at any given time in history. But there she was singing Waka Waka Eh Eh, and it's time for Africa. And, you know, what's your name again? Shakira? The same girl was saying, you know, about your hips, Shakira. Yeah, I think that's who did the Waka Waka AA song. But if it's that big, Shakira, if it's that big, like that Waka Waka AA song is, which I think it will be, then another notch under another Jamaican belt and another big stage for Jamaica again. Notice how at this point of the game I have removed the alluding to her skin color or hair texture or, you know, all this descriptive characteristic stuff, and just say Jamaica. Jamaican. The brand is out there when people like Shenseea can step on big stages like these and represent us well, right? Right. But the comparison conversation about is she going to be or has she taken over from Spice, that's another conversation to be had still, right? Where's Shakira thief the song? That's what I heard. I heard that there's a huge lawsuit. I don't know if the lawsuit was settled for the Waka Waka AA song, but I heard that there was a huge lawsuit surrounding that song. But may I tell you from me hear the song? Matter of fact, they played the original song. I don't hear me here. They played the original song because the original song was already recorded, and I think they even had a video to it too, but it was done in Africa. And they played it, and you could see that, and the date of when it was published was way before the Shakira version of it. Yeah, so I think they got tied up in court trying to get copyright infringement, trying to get their monies out of them for stealing the idea of, I said, damn, they didn't steal the idea. It looked like they stole the whole song. Even the cadence, the lyrics, everything. Talk to me now. Who said, talk to me now? Talk to me now, bad. Talk to me now has generated millions and millions of views. We're still streaming Vibes Cartel's Victory. Victory is 600 and something thousand views in 2 days and climbing. I would give it another day or two and it will probably hit 1 million views and then it will be counting. Sometimes a slow climb to 1 million. You leave that song for about a month. I go back and look. I say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million views on it overnight. That's how the algorithm works, right? So that. What you say? It was a group of men that sang that song, Blue Sapphire. Yes, Blue Sapphire. You're right. It was a group of men that sang it, a group of African men that sang it. Yes, SouFlo, it's ours. All right. So big up to Shenseea for that, for achieving more things that nobody else has achieved. The list is getting longer. Because one time we talk about dancehall queen or dancehall king and who has done this and who deserves it, your resume comes into play. And usually people will say, well, Spice deserves it because she accomplished X, Y, Z already. There has to be marker points. There has to be marker points. She accomplished this, and this already, and Shenseea not reached this yet because she haven't done this. And I'm telling y'all that quietly, if you start to compare the numbers, if you start to compare the influence now that is growing, if you start to compare the international reach and the accolades, you're going to start to see that she's next in line if she hasn't taken it already. Yeah. My last video I did on this argument though, I said she hasn't taken it yet. Spice is still it, but the throne is up for grabs. It's not safe. It's not safe. That's how it's always been that though. So I don't want nobody getting at them feelings because you love Spice so much, right? That's all has always been that. It's always been competitive. And I think that's why people like Vibes Cartel work so hard, because they understand the genre that is not a lazy place. Dancehall is not a lazy place. Big up to people like Busy Signal and them kind of man, who one of the most consistent artists over his entire career is somebody like Busy Signal. Them man, they cannot be outdone. You know what I mean? Dancehall is not a lazy place. It's a place where if you're not constantly stepping on it, producing, putting it out there, and doing it in high order as well, then you can quickly disappear, or you can quickly lose your place or your position, your ranking then in a dancehall music. Whole heap of talent, whole lot of talent. And it makes sense because it's a genre that was created by the most talented people in the world. I say that with no apology. That's Jamaican people for you. So if you're going to compete with Jamaican people, your appetite for competition and wanting to get ahead has to be something that's ferocious, on a ferocious level. That's why I see people like Cartel, work ethic is the way it is. He doesn't want to be outdone. He doesn't want, and he want to move so far ahead that even if you try to outdo him, and you work as hard as you can be, you're gonna take like even more harder than as hard as you can do it to even catch up to which part in there. That's how dancehall is. Some people might say, oh, we're not in no competition with nobody. Well, soon you will find out that nobody remembers you, or you become a relic, you become a throwback, you become a, yeah, man, I'm bad from the 90s, but that's about it. You won't be current, you won't be hip and happening, you won't be one of the ones where them talk about right now when them say top 5 or anything like that. You'll be there though. And if you're comfortable with just being there, then that's cool. But if you want to be in the dominant pack, then you have to be one of those that work hard as hell and constantly put out heavy material. So I dance all that for you. Do I think that Shenseea already took it from Spice? No, but I think she's there. I think she's neck and neck with Spice right now for the taking. Spice people, them don't kill me, because I know she has some very loyal fans. But I think Shenseea is right there for the taking with it. I don't know. Let's see what happens next. But I'm loving the project, and y'all should go check it out also. It's a project called Echo, E-C-H-O, Shenseea and Daddy Yankee, or Daddy Yankee and Shenseea. It's FIFA 2026 World Cup soundtrack. And check it out. All right? That is that. We don't really have nothing else to talk about this morning, you know, other than what y'all wanted to talk about. We're past the 11 o'clock getting off of this that I was going to do. I love Spice work ethic, Blue Sapphire says, and her determination. She's chilling right now though. She kind of chill out right now, or she seems like it for like the past, I would say the past couple of months. She seemed like it, but she's only human, so you know she have a life outside of that constantly going thing. I guess she's taking her time to rest a little bit, and then she'll be right back on it again. But when Spice is up and running, you're right. She's one of the people whose work ethic is something to be admired. Yeah, true talk. I don't listen to all her songs. When I say Spice is in love, I don't listen to all her songs, but there are songs like I love to watch her videos, and she's very creative. I would say out of all the Jamaican females, when it comes to dancehall music, she is the most creative when it comes to videos. Concepts. Yeah. When you say she in love. You know about Spice being in love, babe? Oh, I thought I heard somebody. Spice in love. Flo, Shenia, Muir and Cartel do one song there. Me never hear. It's a galang. Shenia, Muir and Cartel. I forgot to look that up. Let me write that down. Love me some Gracie. All these damn rappers, musicians. I don't know what that means, Danny Benjamin. Yeah, Nance said that she is in love. Who's she in love with, Nance? She come up with a new persona, Pumpkin Ginger. She come up with a new persona named Pumpkin Ginger. Our man is on the new season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but his face is not shown. Rotted. All right. Now, you know I don't even watch that, right? But y'all gonna make me go watch now. Fast, not people business. I don't even watch Love and Hip Hop. But y'all gonna make me go watch it now, because I want to find out who Spice is in love. And you sure not the same man that she was with before? And he's back? You're the finest. You can't say that, bro. Fam, you can't say that. I don't like all women, bro. But you can't say that, fam. Shania Muir is the real queen. If we want to talk talent, nah, sir. You like Shania Muir a lot. Say that. But she not put in enough work yet to be considered. Listen, everybody's a queen, right? And everybody's a king. So we're not talking that. We're talking about king of the genre. Queen of the genre. And that's what I talk about, you know. Can't say Shania Muir is that yet. She bad, no doubt. And she might be on her way there, no doubt. But she not reached that yet. She shared that she's in a relationship. That means that she want the world to know. She not keep it a secret. Okay. So it's a different somebody. A Yankee? Is a Yankee? I'm curious. That's why Spice is so silent. Yeah, Donna, Shania needs to put in more work. Is a Yankee? Yup, not the Ross. All right, man, I go check it out. Here what? We are going to end it right here. So this morning, seeing manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for all the people that called in and made the thing festive and all these things. As much as we laugh and joke and things, sometimes there are some things that are serious that we have to pay attention to as well. But we can also mix up the thing. We don't have to just be serious all the time, because that's how life is. If you're serious all the time, you will stress out. I remember say stress kill people. So all with the serious stuff we are going, we still have to go and live life same way. So we have to find joy outside of all the seriousness same way. Find something to laugh about today. Find something to uplift your spirit. Find something to keep it light with. You can't just heavy upon yourself and heavy topics all the time. All right. With that said, manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly again. Thank you for being here. All right. Big up yourself and walk good. My granny Miss Ruby said be good. You can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Cleavey, right there, so him said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. All right. I'm out. Peace.